You know why 87% of new real estate agents quit within their first 2 years? It's not what you think. And by the end of this video, I'm going to share the one mindset shift that separates the top 1% of agents from everyone else. Stick around because this could completely change your approach to real estate. Most people blame the market, the competition, or a lack of leads. I hear it all the time. The market's too tough. There are too many agents. I can't get enough leads. But after working with hundreds of agents over the past decade, I discovered the real problem. And it's something no one talks about. New agents think success means saying yes to everything. They take any listing, work with any buyer, chase every lead that comes their way. They think more opportunities equals more money, right? They'll drive 45 minutes to show a $150,000 starter home in the morning, then rush across town to meet with luxury buyers looking at $2 million properties in the afternoon. On paper, it sounds smart. Cast a wide net, catch more fish. But here's what nobody tells you. Before we dive in, if you're serious about taking your real estate career to the next level, make sure that after this video ends, you watch the next video linked in the description below. This approach is actually killing your business. Here's what really happens when you try to serve everyone. First, you spread yourself so thin that you can't give quality service to anyone. Your phone rings at all hours with random inquiries. You're constantly driving between completely different neighborhoods, trying to become an expert on everything from first-time buyer programs to luxury market trends. Second, you can't build any real expertise. When a luxury buyer asks about the best schools in an upscale neighborhood and you just showed a condo downtown yesterday, you're scrambling to research everything from scratch. Third, your marketing message becomes completely diluted. Your business cards, your website, your social media, everything just says real estate agent. You blend into the sea of generic agents. The result? They burn out fast. Clients get frustrated because you're not the expert they need, and deals fall through because you're juggling too many different types of transactions. You end up working 80 hours a week, but making less money than agents who work 40 hours with focus. I've seen brilliant, hardworking people leave this industry, not because they weren't smart enough, but because they were trying to be everything to everyone. Meanwhile, successful agents do the complete opposite. They pick their niche and become the go-to expert for that specific market. They become known for something specific. Let me give you a real example. I know an agent named Alessia who started just like everyone else, taking any listing, any buyer. She was working 70-hour weeks and barely making $40,000 a year. Then she made one decision that changed everything. She decided to focus exclusively on helping young families buy their first homes in 3 specific neighborhoods. That's it. Nothing else. Within 6 months, Alessia knew every street, every school rating, every park and playground in those neighborhoods. She could tell you which houses had the best natural light, which streets were quietest for kids, and exactly what first-time buyers could afford with different down payment amounts. Her clients started calling her the family home expert. She began getting referrals because she provided such specialized, valuable knowledge. Instead of competing on price with 100 other generic agents, she was the obvious choice for her specific market. Last year, Alessia made $180,000 focusing on just first-time family buyers in 3 neighborhoods. She works 45 hours a week and takes real vacations. Think about it like this. Would you rather go to a doctor who says, "I treat everything," or a cardiologist when you have heart problems? Would you rather hire a lawyer or the best divorce attorney in the city when you're getting divorced? The same principle applies to real estate. Would your ideal client rather work with the agent who does everything, or the luxury home specialist in downtown, or the expert who helps investors find the best rental properties? The specialist wins every time because they provide more value, command higher fees, and build stronger relationships. Here's what most agents don't realize about specialization. It's not just about picking a market segment. It's about becoming genuinely valuable to that specific group of people. When you specialize, you can predict market trends in your niche before they happen, build relationships with the specific lenders, inspectors, and contractors your clients need, create content and marketing that speaks directly to your ideal client's pain points, charge premium rates because you're not just an agent, you're a consultant, build a referral network of past clients who all know similar people. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what if I turn away business? What if I miss opportunities? Here's the counterintuitive truth. When you specialize, you actually get more business, not less. Why? Because when someone needs exactly what you offer, you're the obvious choice. You're not competing with 500 other agents anymore. You're competing with maybe 5 other specialists, and you can differentiate yourself much easier. So if you're a new agent who wants to build a sustainable business that actually grows, here's what you need to do. Stop trying to be everything to everyone. Pick one market segment that genuinely interests you. Maybe it's luxury homes, maybe it's helping investors, maybe it's working with military families, or maybe it's condos for young professionals. Don't pick based on what you think will make the most money. Pick based on what you're genuinely curious about, because you're going to need to become obsessed with learning everything about that market. Then master it completely. Study everything: the neighborhoods, the typical buyer motivations, the common challenges, the best resources. Become the person other agents call when they have questions about your specialty. Once you've dominated your niche, then you can expand from a position of strength. Alessia, the agent I mentioned earlier, now also helps those same families when they're ready to upgrade to their forever homes. She expanded naturally because she built trust and expertise first. But most agents try to expand before they've ever truly specialized, and that's why they struggle. The top 1% of agents all have one thing in common: they're known for something specific. They didn't get there by being generalists. They got there by becoming the best at serving a particular type of client incredibly well. If you're ready to stop spinning your wheels and start building a real estate business that works for you instead of against you, I've created a complete step-by-step guide to take your real estate career to the next level. For a better explanation, watch the video on your screen or linked in the description below. And while you're at it, subscribe to this channel because I share advanced real estate strategies that you won't find anywhere else. The agents who implement this focusing strategy are the ones still thriving 5 years from now, while everyone else wonders where their career went wrong. Which type of agent do you want to be? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.